Hi guys, this is Erin again. Basically I wanted to start this out by saying that, you know, the video that I posted last night, my dog is sitting on me. The vlog that I posted last night was kind of confessing that I'd broken my eating plan, sorry, if you see me moving something in my mouth, I have a lozenge to control my coughing because it sounds really, really bad. Anyway, I wanted to post today about weight loss. You know, even though I screwed up, I weighed myself this morning and I lost 7 pounds. I was so surprised that I'd done that. I remember looking in the mirror last night going, man, this stuff fits looser on me than, it did when I bought them. And this is just the stuff that I bought at Lane Bryant a couple of weeks ago. It's not like old stuff that I kept before the clean out. It was literally just stuff that I just bought. And they all fit great before, in the store, because obviously I wouldn't have bought them if they didn't. But, now they fit even better, and I'm like, my stomach's flatter. I'm not really dealing too much with, the swelling so much anymore, and that was, began from my knee down. And I know that when you first start a new eating plan or diet, whatever you want to call it, the first weight that you lose is water weight. Well, I'm going, that must be a heck of a lot of water weight because that was 7 pounds. Now, I don't know, I don't quite remember. Actually, I do. It was a couple of days ago. Actually, before I started my eating plan, I was 253.6. I wish I was in the 100s right now. But baby steps. So I remember being kind of bummed about that. Even though I'm more about health and then dealing with the weight, that didn't come off just from beginning to eat healthfully. I know that, it's a lot of weight to have lost, at least to me, in just a matter of a few days. I was really bummed about the 253 point whatever it was. But I realized that no, the health comes first and then the weight second. But if the weight kind of leaves with, your health improving, well then that's kind of nice. At least I know it would be nice for me because my doctors, they don't care how you lose your weight. They just want you to lose it. And they're not really interested with you telling them what you think might work for you, which is really aggravating, actually. Because you sit there and you go, I researched this stuff, I'm actually trying to do what you said to do, and then you can't really give me the time of day when I ask you about it? No. I acknowledge that not all doctors are like that. But, sadly, most doctors are like salesmen. They'll tell you just enough to get you to say yes to something, and then they just kind of do that really garbling voice that's really, really fast. Like you hear on commercials and stuff where they were just and the side effects are, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Um, personally, I'd like to do things the natural way if possible. Because, I mean, there was a time I weighed 260. I had lost 50 pounds to get to. No, I lost 60 pounds, I'm sorry, to get to 200 even. But before that, it was my thyroid had gone bad, and we didn't know about that, which was causing my weight issue. Well, the first weight issue, anyway. But basically what happened there was, for a year I was being told, you cannot lose the weight on your own anymore. We need to do bariatric surgery on you. So I spent a year, like, researching this stuff, like, wholeheartedly. That's what I did from the minute I woke up to the minute I went to bed. I was like, I need to know everything that there is to know about this before I even begin to say yes. And, you know, it doesn't help that the insurance wouldn't cover it. But I can't really blame them, I guess. I'm not really sure why I can't blame them, because, well, I mean, I just didn't like what I heard, so I'm just gonna leave it at that and not get into it. But, you know, basically I was like, I'm not comfortable with my plumbing being rerouted. You know, I'm not comfortable with a band because it can erode. I wasn't comfortable with pretty much any method that they would use to help you along, I guess. You know, I always believe in doing things the natural way first. And if you honestly can't, for whatever the reason may be, you know, I get it. And I don't blame you. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get healthy. As long as you're not taking unhealthy ways to do that. You know, I already kind of briefly told you guys what I did for the longest time to try to lose weight. Because, you know, I want you to know that you don't have to subject yourself to that. Sorry, I can't really speak. And, you know, you don't have to treat yourself that way, your body that way. You know, you are amazing exactly the way you are. And unfortunately, the world doesn't acknowledge that and always has something to say about how you live your life, how you do, you know. You see things about obesity everywhere. You see things about, you know, you see these very, I don't know that trim's the right word, but they're much smaller than plus size. You know, they're thin. And, you know, you see that celebrated, but you don't see, you know, a plus size woman, you know, being in the pictures or anything like that. Like, that's starting to happen now, which I'm really happy about. But, you know, it sucks because at the same time, because, you know, there's still so much, you know, there's still so much judgment around it, and it's just like, some people are just, you know, they're big boned, they're just, like, you don't know why they're the size they are, and, you know, the plus size models that you see, I mean, they're gorgeous. Like, I don't understand why we can't celebrate all body types and, you know, do something, you know, give more stylish clothes to people who are plus size, you know, women, guys, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, but give them something to make them feel good. Like, for the longest time, if you were plus size, you basically were wearing clothes that almost seemed like no one cared when they made them. At least that was the case for me. Like, if you guys found good clothes that fit you and looked good, awesome. I never did. There was always something that just didn't fit right and stuff, and I'm already kind of oddly proportioned as it is. So it's just kind of, it's a little odd and disappointing, but we're coming to a point now where we can find those stylish clothes for us, and we can, we can do things, in our own style that we actually like now, and that's really cool. I mean, to me. Anyway, about the weight loss and stuff like that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, kind of went off on a tangent, sorry about that. To me, that, like, losing 7 pounds, even though I screwed up and ate something that was really high in calories that morning, it shows you that you can, in fact, you can make a mistake and you won't necessarily pay for it. I'm not saying that you should just not follow whatever eating plan works best for you. Like, I'm not encouraging that. What I am saying basically is that you can't let that one time you screwed up affect your whole mood and your whole way of going about it and discourage you in any way. Because, like I said, tomorrow is a new day. If you're not doing great today, that's understandable, but there's always tomorrow, and as long as you make that vow to yourself, don't worry about anybody else. Make the vow and the promise to yourself that you will get right back on and continue as if you'd never screwed up in the first place. Because that's literally what you have to do. And I know that's hard. Believe me, I woke up this morning going, should I even bother? And then I thought, well, yeah, I started this journey. I'm not going to stop it right at the very beginning. I'm not going to, tell you guys what I did and then just not go for it anymore. Now, I got 2 comments on, my videos talking about the weight loss and stuff like that. And those comments made me so happy. And there was another subscriber who's also going to be going through a weight loss journey as well. And it's just kind of like, the fact that I can, I guess, inspire people to do that, that's incredible. Because for me, I'm just doing what I need to do for myself. But if I'm somehow, a positive influence on them as well as on anybody else who watches my videos, that means the world to me. Like, I have to continue in my journey because, 1, it's working, and 2, I can be there and understand what they're going through. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know, I am making progress, and I wanted to let you know about, that you just start over if you messed up. It's okay. So, I do have to go, but I just wanted to drop this off. So, thank you guys, and thank you for those who watch. Bye.